Hey guys! So in this video we will be talking about a quick suggestions right before your IELTS test. But before we begin, I'd like to start on a slightly sad note because I actually lost access to my Facebook account and thus to my educational page, world page on Facebook, where I had all the free educational materials for English and for IELTS. So my account got hacked and that's why I lost everything I was working on for months, and this is frustrating. So right now I just want to ask you to help me and to go follow me again, or just send me a nice message, send me a friend request. I will try to respond to all the friend requests I can on Facebook, and go follow my new educational page on Facebook as well. All the links will be in the description box down below. So let's dive in directly in our topic. Well, there are several hours left until your IELTS exam, and regardless of this is your first attempt or your fifth one, still you want to go out of the test center being a winner, with that successful smile on your face. And what to do last minute, perfectly last minute, to achieve that, I have some tips for you to follow. First one, get a decent amount of sleep before your test day, because you don't want to find yourself very tired, and you definitely don't want to miss a couple of correct answers because of the lack of sleep and inattentiveness. Revise. I'm in a huge favor of revision, and personally I will be revising all the new words, phrases, grammar rules that I have literally last minute before my exam. So if you think this is something that might also work for you, please try it and use every moment of your preparation efficiently. Then eat your comfort food, because personally I can't stand eating anything before my exams, especially if they are in the morning. However, if I must eat something, it will be something that I love and something that will make me a little bit happier and definitely not sick. Also, try speaking to your friends and relatives about your exam and about your success and goals, because this is another type of motivation that comes from outside. And it's okay to have people who look forward to your success, and bearing that in mind, you will do better on your IELTS test than otherwise. Arrive in good time before your IELTS test. I personally prefer arriving and advise arriving at least 30 minutes before the test, just in case anything happens. And also remember that you will be photographed and your fingerprints will be taken, so this also will take some time. Do not rely on using your phone or small notes, even the smallest notes, and please do not even prepare them beforehand, just to avoid embarrassment in the IELTS venue. Listening, writing and reading will take 2 hours and 40 minutes without any breaks. So if you feel like you might get thirsty, please take with yourself a plain transparent bottle of water. Remember that you will be photographed for your results sheet, and if this is something that bothers you, please make sure you wear comfortable clothes and makeup that you feel comfortable in. When it's several hours before your test begins, you will not really learn anything new. Instead, try to summarize everything you have learned so far into big chunks of organized material in your head. And also, do not use any slang in writing and speaking modules. Speaking of the writing module, try to organize every type of question you may encounter there, just to make sure you are not spending any additional time on thinking oh, what's that question? Probably I have seen it somewhere before, I'm not sure. To avoid all that thing, please summarize everything you have about writing, structure of essays, for example, so that you will do your best. One day prior to your IELTS exam, please complete full IELTS tests under exam-like conditions, including tracking your time and not using anything that might help you. Also, remember your motivation that comes from within Why do you find yourself in that IELTS center? Are you taking IELTS for your studies abroad, for your work, maybe for migration? Do you really have that passionate desire to ace the test and to get the highest score possible, to change your life for better? If you do, you will do it, like you will literally do your best, but bear that in mind. Think about that motivation during the test. Another tip that follows the previous one is to think positively. And for example, when you are on your way to the test center, make sure your mind is calm, positive and success oriented. You will use your knowledge to the best of your ability and ace the test. And lastly, do not allow yourself to be nervous, because this state of mind has never helped anyone to get a better score. So I personally prepared myself to be super calm and not to let anxiety destroy my dreams. So be calm and do not allow nerves to ruin your better score. By the way, if you feel extra nervous, feel free to contact me via Facebook or via any other social media, and I will try to help you. Together we will achieve more. So guys, that's it. And thank you so much for being here. I will be very happy if you leave a like for me or even subscribe. And as always, I will be delighted to see you again here. Ciao!